Hi there, welcome back to another vlog here at the Totlandgard sheep farm. And today it's gonna be about lambing. Now, how to start telling the story of this year's lambing. It's been both good and bad. And when I say good, I mean really good. And when I say bad, I mean horrifically bad. If that's something you can say in English. Now, lambing itself went brilliant. We lost a couple of sheep early on, but that was before lambing even. We don't know what they died of. But the lambing itself went brilliant. And almost no help. We didn't really need to help. I mean, we were there, but we didn't really need to help taking out the lambs. So we're very pleased with that. One sheep died of something called, let me check ChatGPT. Blodforgiftning. So one died of sepsis 2 days after lambing, and we don't know why, because everything came out and there was nothing like obvious why she got sepsis, but she did. So then we got 2 bottle lambs, but the rest went very, very well. But then tragedy struck. So what happened was, after a couple of weeks we got an illness, which ChatGPT again. What happened was that after we had released the sheep onto, I think, 4 different pastures, we spotted that one sheep had something that is called ORF, or just have to check, contagious Optima. I don't know if you know that illness, but it's an illness that especially the lambs got on their mouth, and it's from a virus. It's not uncommon, but we often have it in the fall, and it's not that a bad thing then. It doesn't really matter that much. But now is disastrous, and the reason is simply this. The reason why it's bad to have it just after lambing is that the lambs, they get these wounds, especially here, and then some get it on the whole mouth, some got it on the nose, some got it on the eyes even, or especially here, some got it where the ear marks were. And the problem is that they get it here, and some of them struggles with getting milk from their mom. But that's not the worst part even. The worst part is that when the lamb is sucking milk from the mother and they have this ORF, it is contagious, and the mother, she gets a little bit sore when they drink, and then this ORF starts to grow also on the mother's tits. And that's a big problem, because then the mother doesn't want the kids, the lambs, to drink from her. And then she starts to get another problem, which is called, and I have to check ChatGPT again. Wow. And the problem when they get this ORF on the sheep is that they get mastitis. Now, mastitis is really hurtful for the sheep, so she doesn't want the lambs to drink. That's one problem. Then they need penicillin, and we try to, just to avoid mastitis, we even had to collect all the sheep every day and help milking those that we saw that were close to developing mastitis. So it's been very busy. For 2 weeks, almost 3 weeks, we've collected all the sheep on 4 different pastures to treat both the lambs and the sheep. And it's just been going on from early morning to late night. We often finished around 11, 12 in the night, started early in the morning. Then we had lambing during this as well. We had the kids, of course, that we brought back and forth to kindergarten. And of course, I also got a sick leave. While all this was happening, my wife, she has just been working, and I have been sick because I've just been so exhausted from work the last couple of 3-4 years that I've just been sleeping a lot. I've been helping. I've been especially using the dogs to collect the sheep, and we've got so much help from my grandfather, from my parents, from my sister and boyfriend of her, yeah, from a lot of people really. So we've been truly blessed and gone through it, but it's just been horrific watching the sheep going through this. The lambs, I mean, it doesn't look nice at all, and I will not show any pictures because it's just horrific. But we are almost through now. We have 5 pastures. First 3 of them we had a lot of this orf, and now this week we discovered that we also have it on the 4th pasture, and we have 1 pasture that so far is free of orf, but we doubt that they are really. So it's been very busy, difficult, and then we had some other illnesses as well. And guess what? I had to use ChatGPT again, but we actually, in addition to this orf, we had something called Alveld disease, which is a liver caused by some kind of poisoning, which the whole sheep just starts to swell, and it got like a lot of fluid and didn't look great. The only treatment is really to give it hay and to close it in something as dark as possible. Then we also had pneumonia on 1 lamb, and I'm treating that lamb now. I think it's the last day today actually. And then we also had something that's called tick-borne fever. Now we do treat every sheep and every lamb against ticks, and so it's a bit strange that this one got it, but it really got it. It was just 1 tick that we found on the lamb, but it was really really sick. Because of all this, and I found 2 sheep dead also, so now we have, I think we have 14 bottle lambs. Normally we have 4 or 5, and we know that we will have to take away 3 or 5 more. So we'll have 19-20 bottle lambs this year, which is a lot. Now with all that being said, and I will show you some vlog stuff as well, it's not only me talking like this, but all that being said, this is the first time both I and my wife has been thinking about, why are we doing this? Should we do something else? Because it's just really depressing working, you know, from early morning to late night. You know, people talk about working 12 hours, but this is much more than 12 hours. You have lambing 24/7 that you have to watch in some way, and then we wake up at 6 or 7, go out, do whatever we need to with the sheep, then we go to treat all those sick sheep, and we're back inside at 11 or 12 o'clock in the evening. It's been really tough, and it's been tough for my wife because she has done most of it. It's been tough on me because I've been just exhausted from before and had the sick leave, and yeah, not being able to help her as much as I'd like to. I mean, I've helped, but yeah, should have helped more. So if you have a sheep farmer around you in the springtime or whenever it is, just give them a hug and support them in some way, you know, because it's really tough to, especially when you go through a lot of sickness or illness or whatever is happening, and then you have a little sleep during lambing. So just care a little bit more for your sheep farmers during lambing season. That's really it. I think it's time that you get to have some vlog stuff as well. Now we're headed to look after some of the sheep that had this ORF and was the most infected or affected, maybe affected by the ORF. I have Ben with me. He's back in the truck, and let's go and see how they're doing.
Burning deep inside you. Hard to feel it, so let me remind you. Life is tough, but so are you. When you fight, get up and push right through. Like your luck is bulletproof. Life is tough, but so are if your heart is on the edge, hanging by a thread, scared to death of letting go. You're scared of letting go. Every heart part is a test. Take a breath, jump in, stare ahead, never lose hope. Don't ever lose hope. All you need is burning deep inside you. Burning deep inside you. Hard to feel it, so let me remind you. Life is tough, but so are you. When you fight, get up and push right through. Like your luck is bulletproof. Life is tough, but so are you. Life is tough, life is tough, life is tough, but so are you. Don't ever give up, don't ever give up when life is tough. Yeah, you gotta get up. Life is tough, but so are you.
Collected sheep here. Ben, constantly at work. I'm just checking that they're not getting worse. I'm not treating them anymore now, except for the worst ones, which I won't show you because it's bad. But you can see on some of them, like this one. Here you can see like small scars. They are not that bad. There's one here which has under the hole, but it just doesn't look nice, so I won't show it. Yeah, but the rest is much better, and even those that were the worst. I mean, this one was the worst one. It's much better. So hopefully it will be done soon. Some of you might wonder what we're treating with, and I'll show you. So we use this Optima pH gel, which is simply just for cleaning, and then we have two different things that we use to get rid of the ORF. And one is just Super 7+, it's like Iodine spray, and the other is Vinegar, and it's just to dry it out as soon as possible. And Vinegar and the old spray that we also use for lambing works quite well. But that's it for today. And now we'll go up and check on 2 other herds that we have kilometer this way. Come on. Now this one here is supposed to be healthy. And these ones here has the orf. And then some idiot didn't close the gate between those 2 pastures. So now we have the orf on both. But still the better here. This is Josephine. Come Sabina. So all those walking here has only 1 lamb. It's just makes it a lot easier to count. Come. But here is just the healthy ones, so they have 2 lambs, 1 lamb, 3 lambs. Nice size on the lamb also. Maybe a little bit small, considering that it's just 1, but it's also, I mean, the ewe is only 1 year old. And all this is new pastures as well. Now this is the white short tail. Here is the colored short tail. Her name is Lisa, because we got the 2 brown ones last year, so we called them, for some reason, Mona and Lisa. Lisa is here, Mona is back home. Yeah. It's a bit steeper here than I like, but whew. Beautiful view though. Really beautiful. Hi Tiso! Here they are. Hey! Kom maar door! Kom maar door! Hi! This one has a morph. The others are done. I just moved her from the healthy one. The healthy herds over here. Hi! This is Bruno. He was also sick by the tick fever or whatever it's called. Kom maar door! Ja? Kom maar door! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ja. Vad är det sista då? Kom maar door! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ah, they're all here. I haven't seen all the lambs there. 1, 2, 3, Yeah. I like 2 lambs. So I'll just have to open and see. All are here actually. That's the best feeling. And they seem to be healthy as well. There's one here that had pneumonia, but it seems like it's done with its cure, so it seems much better as well. So that's good. Really good. Now, back home, checking on the last sheep. These are the ones that were the sickest. And now just trying to check on those I know we're not in tip-top shape. So we'll see. And this one, he's been tricking me every time I'm collecting with the dog. But now at least she was the first I saw. Hey, hey. Beautiful. Now right where I'm entering now was all forest 2 years ago. And 1 year ago we took all the things that you see behind here. And this year we took all here. It's already becoming quite green and a lot more grass. That's lovely to see actually. And of course if we go over here where we took the trees this winter, it's not as green yet, but perhaps in a while. See here, see every here and there are some grass. Yeah, so this will be a great pasture in a couple of years, and we hope actually there's a road up here. I don't know if you can see it, but we'll walk up here, but there's a road, and we want to build it new so that we can drive up there with the slurry wagon and then spray everything with fertilizer. Maybe in a couple of years. That would be great. But now we'll see if we can find the sheep. And this is 62 hectares with new pasture. So it takes a while to check every corner of it, but we'll see what we'll find. Now one of those that I'm looking for is the sister. You remember I talked about Mona and Lisa at the other pasture? Well, Mona is supposed to be here. And she's been a bit sick, but was all well again, so we'll just check, and she's here. Not easy to see in there, but... Hello, Mona! Hi, hi! She seems a bit better, but hard to tell. Hi, Mona. Okay. The best way to tell is actually if the lambs will drink from her, because she was also starting to become a little bit hard, but it went over, so we think she's okay, but I'm just checking just in case. And then the last sick one I haven't seen yet, so I also have to find her somewhere. So we'll see. I must say that the grass is much greener and much more compact than I dreamt of, really, so this is great. Seems like the wild sheepdog has done their purpose this winter, and now it's just really good. So a couple of years more and it will be great. Fun.
As evening settles in, walking through these woods reminds me why we chose this life as sheep farmers. It is not about perfection. It's not about doing everything in the most efficient or optimal way, but it's about living close to nature, through the sunny days and through the hardship that inevitably come. Because this is what we were made for. Out here in the forest, I can breathe freely again. This is where mankind belong. Not in the city, not behind a screen, but out here, surrounded by the wonder and the beauty of the natural world.